Take a deep breath in with me, my brothers and sisters. Hold for 4 seconds and release. Sisters and brothers, something that I actually spoke into existence, and that is, well, I can speak for down here in Florida. We're going tribal. Now, how do I mean tribal? It means community. Tribal is community, and that's what it is when you go tribal. See, back in, let's say, uh, Africa, they had tribes. Also, where I live is Indian Town. I live next to Indian Town, so back when the Seminoles lived here, they had tribes. That's what it was, and they had tribal wars, and there could be even tribal wars going on right now, but I'm not really want to get into that right now. So there's a place called the Villages. The Villages, baby. If you don't know about the Villages, it's well, it's about, I want to say, 100 square miles of old people living in Ocala, Florida. And, it's quite a lovely thing. It is the STD capital for old people. I will tell you that. But somebody once told me that they said to me that this is the future and this is what's going to happen. It's going to be more village-like. And they expand so much, so quickly. This neighborhood expands every year, probably 30 to 40, maybe even more. I don't know the statistics, but a lot of square miles. So I live in a tribe right now. The tribe is called Abacoa. Now, the wonderful thing about tribes is everybody knows you. They know who you are. And I represent for my tribe, and that is Jupiter, Florida. I love it here. This is my home base. Now, I like to travel also. Now, being that this is my home base, what am I noticing? The police are actually getting along with the citizens. Yeah, there is communication between the police department and the citizens, and there's not a lot of where I live, there's not a lot of crime. I'm going to be quite honest with you. Now, people slip up. I've slipped up in the past, but their police department wasn't on point. But things are changing. So my tribe is actually growing, and it's growing quickly. So what am I seeing? Signs of Abacoa everywhere now, and Abacoa is growing. This is I live in one big tribe, and I'm proud to say I live in this tribe. I love this area. It's an absolutely gorgeous area. So I did speak this into existence. Now let me explain something about the chosen ones, which I was explaining to my wifey this morning. And what did the chosen ones, what are we here to do? We're here to create a new world. Now, how do we create a new world? With ideas, okay? Because we come up with the best ideas and we see things for how they are. We're empaths, clairvoyants, and just plain and simply said, we see things for how they are. My brothers and sisters, this is real. So the tribes are getting bigger. Now, the elders, from what I'm seeing, are passing down the knowledge to the people that are my age, which are next up. We are next up. So what do I mean by next up? Well, with money, eventually I'm manifesting with my channel, and that is my goal, to manifest with this channel. Everybody who watches my channel, if you're a police officer, if you are a citizen, if you're just somebody who watches my channel just because you're curious about the things I know, and believe me, I don't tell lies. I'm only here to tell you the truth of how things really are going. So the tribes are getting bigger, and they're getting bigger, and they're growing very quickly. But the thing is, it's community, and community, defend your community at all costs, and that's what we are doing. So the great thing about being in a tribe is that we all work together, okay? It's not cops against the citizens, it's not citizens against the cops, it's not defunding the police, and I'm not so sure how I feel about defunding the police. I think in some occasions and in some places in the United States it's completely necessary. Now in my tribe, I don't believe this at all. My tribe is Abacoa. I don't believe we need to defund the police. From what I've noticed and acknowledged, I believe that Jupiter Police Department, and listen, I'm not I've been through hell and back with police, but I've been through hell with Jupiter Police Department as well, not recently. But in the past, I was 18 years old. I had my ass beat by them plenty of times. But I don't hate them because, well, communication is key. And when you're in a tribe, well, guess what? You're going to be communicating with one another. So it's not like everybody knows everything about you. It's like you say hi to your neighbors and you abide by the 10 Commandments. And when we abide by the 10 Commandments, and which are law, it's basically a structure in order to make a good tribe. Now, when you go back into the Bible, what did they have? Tribes. The tribe of Israel. What they had what is it? 15 tribes, I believe. Something like that. Yeah, so we're going back to our tribal ways. This is what I'm acknowledging, and it's an exciting time right now, brothers and sisters. We're living in a very exciting time. So, back to tribes, and we have tribal leaders. Who is our tribal leader here? Well, I'm not really fond of politics, but I will tell you this. I'm proud of what Donald Trump's doing. I don't care if you agree with me or disagree with me. It doesn't matter to me. I'm only speaking my truth and telling you what I'm acknowledging. I'm proud of him because he is doing good things for the country. Okay? And even though I have spoke bad things about him, and I have, there's not a doubt that I have, but I had every reason to because of the propaganda, fake news. That's why he calls it fake news. I've always called it the tell-lie vision, which tells lies to your vision. So, believe me, it is fake news. It's just propaganda, and everybody's going up against each other. But this is where the tribes come in. When you are in a tribe like myself, the tribe of Abacoa, you abide by the 10 Commandments, and this is where Christianity is going to come back in to play. Because when we abide by the commandments of the Lord and realize that we can cover ourselves in the blood of Jesus Christ and be protected, well then, that's part of a tribe. Christians are the future. I'm telling you that right now. Christians are going to be the future. You'll see. You just wait and see. That's what it is. And that's the thing. It's a covenant. So understand, tribes also come with covenants. So when you meet people at church, well, you are creating a healthy environment for not only yourself, but for your children, for the police, for myself, okay? And even people who've had problems like criminals that need rehabilitation that everybody seems to know. Now, I'm not a criminal. I've made mistakes, but I'm here to tell you this is the new way. We're going into the new tribal. This is it, man. This is tribal. This is not a tribal war, and there could be tribal wars. I mean, I'm seeing a little bit of a tribal war going on, but you have to understand the scope of the situation is this. This is what we're going into, and I'm proud to be an American. Brothers and sisters, I want to give my thanks and praises to everybody who watches my channel. Thank you, man. Leave your comments down below if you are acknowledging and you are part of a tribe. For example, in your neighborhood, look around. Do you see community or do you see separation? We cannot have separation at all. What we need is love, prosperity, abundance, and communication from the people, through all the people. That doesn't mean just the police saying what they have to say and me having... No, communication between the police and the people that are having problems. That way we can fix it. And that's how we come up with solutions, because we keep putting people in prison. It's a breeding ground for hatred. With that said, my brothers and sisters, may peace be with you, also with you. I want to give my thanks and praises to God. I want to give my thanks and praises to the universe. Thanks and praises to my mentor. Shout out to my mentor, Pew. But most of all, I want to thank everybody who watches my channel. Thank you guys. There's no fingers being pointed back at me if you don't know the time. Here to tell you the time. Believe in yourself. Okay? Thank you for watching my channel. If you have not subscribed by now, please subscribe. And I got more good content coming. Peace, love, and unity, and abundance, and prosperity. Peace.